Okay, I've been getting this question from people in UAE. Some of the expats, especially the ones who are employed at a job, and now either they have lost their job, or they're fed up and tired of working, or they were working remote and the office is saying come back to work, and they want to do their own thing. Now UAE has come out with this new policy whereby a new law where you can have 100% ownership of a company. They made it easier to open up a business. They made it easier for you to run a business. You have the money, you'll get a visa, you'll get a small little business identity, trade license, desk, phone, virtual office. So I've been getting quite a number of questions with regards to, Loy, is this a good idea? Now, see, when I give you this advice, when I give this suggestion, keep in mind that everyone's situation is not the same. Like, for example, there is a guy who's a bachelor versus a man who has a wife and two children is different. Then a man who has a wife and two children, wife is working and the children are small, versus a man whose wife is not working and the children are small. Entirely two different things. One guy has some revenue coming in, the other guy has everyone dependent on him. Then if you have one kid versus three kids, then you have two kids versus two kids. Two are going to college, two are just at home. So many situations differ. Then your education, your experience, your background, your personality. So what I want you to keep in mind, all these variables are there. So when I deal with a person, I evaluate all this. Okay, with like money in the bank and your expertise, your skill, your background. Quite a number of questions are there. But now the general question is, well, given the fact that you can start a business easily, do you think it's a good idea? Now, let me tell you this. Starting a business is the easiest thing in the world. Starting a business is not only the easiest, it's the most exciting thing. It's like falling in love. It's like falling in love for the first time, or having a girlfriend or boyfriend for the first time, or the most special person. The excitement is high, the enthusiasm is high, the romance is high, the plans, the predictions, everything is amazing. It's a magical moment. Everything is so new. Everything is like there's a level of anticipation. Oh, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll try this, we'll try that. So, and when you just invest yourself into something new clothes, new looks, new happenings, new feelings. Okay. Same way when you get into a business, the new name, it's like having a baby. A new name, a logo, slogan, corporate brochures, design, setting up the office, and fine. Now that is the easiest part and that is the fun part. But what people don't understand is that is also the most dangerous part. And I'll tell you why. Because after you've done all this, you've set up the business, you put the name, you put the effort, you've made the logo. Okay, now think your level of income was here, savings. You spend all the money to set it up, your savings are down. To give you a rough figure, it was 100,000, whatever, dollars or whatever figure you want to give, 100,000. And now it has come to, say, 70,000. Okay? First year, 30,000 got spent, $30,000. Now comes the question, okay, I set up my business. Now, where's the money? Now, you will say that, yes, Loy, we already have a plan. We'll sell this product, we'll sell this service, we'll buy this from there. We'll open a restaurant, we'll give them food. Oh, it'll be authentic Chinese cuisine, authentic Indian cuisine. Oh, it'll be a cafeteria, it'll be a coffee shop. Fine. Okay. But now comes the part, money has to come in. Now the first day, yes, friends, family, everyone comes. But after the initial excitement, now who's going to come? Now who's going to pay money? And then comes the most challenging aspect, that is the day-to-day grind. Every single day is an expense. Water is running, electricity is running, salaries have to be paid. So when you have to pay month end, every day there's a meter. Okay, you have to get the funds for the salary. So there are so many factors. And then the bigger one, you have to go meet a customer or client and convince them, please give me your money. Please take my product. And lo and behold, there you realize the customer says, hey, listen, man, you're giving me, for example, this toothbrush. I do a Google search. I can get 1,000 products same as this toothbrush. Why should I take yours? You're giving it to me for $1. I can get for 90 cents. And if you say 90 cents, I can get it for 80 cents. You say 80 cents, he say, I can get it for 20 cents. But then if your cost itself is 50, how do you compete with 20? And then let's assume that you're ready to give 20. Then the guy will say, listen, I got this other supplier who's ready to give me free for 2 months as a promotion. Now what do? Okay, now that is one barrier you got to face. The next barrier is when you supply the goods, the guy will say, okay, I'll give you a check dated after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Some people even give 6 months. So first is they squeeze you for the margins, so your margins go low. Then they squeeze you for the payment. Okay, now keep this payment thing in mind. I'll come back to it. Now after you do this, now imagine you're buying from a supplier, a vendor, you're storing it, you have a cost to store it, then you have to put your effort to make it creative, packaging, whatever. Then you have to transport it, you have to send it, you have to sell it. Now you have to pay this guy, one hand, and you have to wait for payment for this guy. So now you are juggling two balls. It's like this hand, you're juggling some balls, this hand you're juggling some balls. Every day you get up, oh shit, 30 more days to pay this guy. Oh shit, 28 more days. Oh shit, 21 more days. And then on the other side, you're like, oh man, I wish he pays the money. Oh, okay, he's going to pay me. He's going to pay me in 10 days. And you tell this guy, oh, listen, okay, he's going to pay me, I'll pay you. On the day when the money has to be given, the guy says, sorry, man, funds are low. I can't pay you. Like, come on, man, I have to pay other people. He'll tell you, what can I do? My supplier has not paid me money. How can I pay you? And then if you start arguing with him, he'll say, okay, take me to court. Taking to court is another big legal hassle, right? And now you are having a tough time with this guy. And now your supplier comes and tells you, where's my money? And you say, my supplier didn't pay. I don't care. You better pay me. Well, they shout and scream and this and that. Now you have that headache. And then you still have to get customers. You still have to get clients. You still have to convince the person, why should he take? And how long can you give a product for cheap? How long can you give a product for free? When do you start making money? And then, you remember I told you 100, you spend 30, it came to 70. Now next year, before you know it, a year is over. Like, see, right now 6 months are over. Came to 70. Now, because you are running a business, money was just going. Money was not coming in. Now from 70, let's say operational expense and other things, went down to another 20 more. So now it's at 50. No money has come in. Whatever money come in, rotating. Now you have to renew. Now you spend 30 again, and you have 20 left in your bank. Now what do? See, I know I give you a very generic example, but believe it or not, this what I've stated is a ground reality of what is happening in the Middle East and with so many businessmen. You know, the easiest thing in this world, the easiest thing and the most recommended thing is be an employee. Why? Because, okay, agreed, you don't work 9 to 5, you work more than that. Agreed, you have to make someone else rich and work for someone else's brand and all that. But at least you get a guaranteed salary end of the month. You don't have to worry about expenses, convincing customers, government regulations, fines, collection of payment, collection of raw materials, negotiating. So much a headache is there. You can't manage one job. Running a business, you'll be managing multiple hats. You're not only a salesman, you're not only a logistics guy, you're not only a driver, you're not only a collection agent, you're not only an accountant, you're not only a service provider, you're everything. So if you can't manage your own career, you seriously think you'll run a business? And I'll tell you, the most scary part about this whole thing is, once you start a business, you start digging yourself in a hole. And that hole is debt. And then if you try to get out of it, you not only have to cover that debt, you'll also realize you ate into your savings and now you don't have an income and you don't know what to do next. How many people I've chatted with who have opened up a business, lost everything, telling me, Loy, 20 years, 30 years savings, I lost it all because of bad decisions or bad business, or friend cheated me, or company didn't pay me, or... In fact, if a company closes down that has to pay you money, you're finished. Just imagine, you have a margin of 10%, which is very high. Okay, you supplied 100, your profit is 10. Okay, and now this guy has to pay you 100 and his company shut down. Now to recover that 100, you have to sell 10 into 10. 10 is the profit, right? To cover that one loss. People don't do the math. They don't consider all this. So if you want my honest recommendation, please, if you're talking about a visa just to stay in the country, fine, I understand. Please don't think of running a business. You'll end up losing everything. And the only thing will be left is memories, scars, and a regret that is so painful. You'll wish you never did it. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts. I'm not saying everyone's going to be a failure. Not that there are no success stories. But the success stories, when you take a 10-year long period, hardly anyone. Hardly. Like they say, no? 98% fail. 98. What makes you so sure you're the 0.2, you're the 2%? Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. Let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. You guys take care.